Europe has been able to outbid everybody else this year, sourcing all the spot cargoes in the Atlantic basin. So, of course, Europe has also been very lucky in the fact that China has been putting a lot of COVID restriction, which has curtailed a lot of their LNG demand. So LNG demand in China is down like 20% this year, which is remarkable. And this has resulted in Europe gobbling up all the LNG spot cargoes, filling up the storage despite the curtailment of Russian gas. And actually we're headed into a very mild October. I mean, London here is 20 degrees. And this is, of course, reducing the heating demand. And it's resulted in the LNG price plummeting. But actually what happens when the LNG price goes down is, you create a big contango because the prices are low today. But the prices for November and December contracts are much higher because people know the winter will be coming. Maybe not tomorrow, but at least in a month time or so. And with a higher price in 1 or 2 months, people are floating their cargoes in order to get a better price for the cargo in 1 or 2 months.
So just to come back on what you were saying there, in order to fix the contango situation, you need spot demand to go up. But my original interpretation of what's going on is this isn't a demand phenomenon, it's a storage phenomenon because there literally aren't enough regasification plants or pipelines to be able to bring that LNG on shore. How does that change?
It's actually 3 drivers, and you're totally correct. It's been a bottleneck on the import side because certainly Europe has been importing a lot more LNG, so there hasn't been enough regasification capacity. That's one issue. Actually, today you also have a tank top situation where terminals actually are filled, so they don't have any place to store the LNG. But the biggest driver today is actually also the contango because the prices are higher, so people are economically incentivized to rather store the cargo on the ship rather than selling it into a market where prices are low.
Oystein, the issue hasn't always been just about this year, and there was a greater sense of an ability to shore things up for this year. But going into next year was the key constraint and the key issue. I suppose starting from a good base, which is what this is, would be beneficial for heading into next year. But does that mean that a lot more investment into bringing that gas onto shore then is going to have to be done over the next couple of months?
Yeah, of course. It seems like Europe will be fine this year. And it's actually because of China, as I mentioned, because China's been importing less. So it seems like Europe will manage. But once we are finished with this winter, inventories will have been drawn down. And next year, building up inventories again will be much harder because, until the summer this year, we got still a lot of Russian pipeline gas. Next year, we probably don't get any Russian pipeline gas. Next year, I would also assume China is importing more. We saw in September that imports in China was bouncing back because they are more like a circuit breaker on the COVID restriction rather than this big blanket curtailments. So next year will be much tougher. Europe is importing utilizing FSRUs, floating ships, to increase its import capacity. But the big problem in Europe is they are not signing up for new LNG contracts. All the cargoes are basically being bought in the spot market. And then you are very vulnerable because if China is back next year, which I will think, then you have to compete against China for these spot cargoes. And 2/3 of the market are long-term contracts. Only 1/3 of the cargoes are available in the spot market.